Okay, so I'm back. 2020 is here, and welcome everyone. It's a new year, so happy New Year, and hopefully your 2019 was okay. I would say mine was okay. So we're gonna get into this $40,000 profit here for a second, and I don't want to clickbait you. I will tell you that this is my paper trading account. Okay, so I did make $40,000 in my paper trading account for educational purposes, and the reason why is because my previous videos I told you guys that I was going to kind of dial it back, create a new strategy that is a little bit more less aggressive and more conservative because of my change in lifestyle. Okay, I had a couple of changes. I had a new baby, family, work got really involved. I didn't have time to dedicate really a good hour, even maybe 30 minutes to day trading strategy. So I got into different things like options, futures, learning everything about the stock market, not just day trading, and it has really gotten me ahead of the game. Now, for my other account, for my 2019 account, this $40,000 is really a really conservative strategy, and I really have proven to myself that I can do this, and that's really what this whole thing was about. Because now in 2020, I've taken another live account. I have a separate live account for this process, this strategy, to now execute it in my own real account. Now, I was doing this on the side, a small size for the strategy, testing out halfway through 2019 to see if it works, and it does work in the long run. And that also plays even if you're in a bear market, because right now in the past 6 months we have just gone crazy, right? In the past recent month we have gone like all new time highs, like nonstop, and it just keeps on going and going. So what I want to talk to you guys about is basically how I did it, what I'm moving forward with, and what do I see in 2020, and what are my plans? Because to be honest with you, just from the start, we are so high on the SPY and SPX. The market has been really, I feel it's been kind of overbought, and I think we need a correction. I just don't know how it's going to look, how soon. It could be soon, could be later. A lot of it is geopolitical stuff. And so let me talk a little bit about my 2019, right? So 2019, we started off pretty good, right? At least I did. And I said, okay, let me get into options. And I got into options, and then options were doing really well, made some money. And then came along a tweet, trade. Trade got a little bit more aggressive, right? It went from an idea to a really bad idea, and just kind of just crashed everyone's market. And unfortunately, I did have some options that I took a hit on, but then I recovered from it. Okay, so I recovered from those options. Did some more, basic strategies of options, vertical spreads, and I found that they work. They definitely work, but the market has to be in your favor, and your probability has to be, higher than 50%. Because some of these strategies I was doing were 60% probability, 65% probability, but you don't get that probability unless you do it every single time. It's a strategy, so you have to stick with it. And it's very difficult sometimes when you see the market go down 60 points on the SPX in one day to say, man, what the heck's going on? And then go right back up the next day. So the volatility was so high around the summertime, I needed to dial back and redo the strategy. So what I did is I got into a more conservative strategy. Basically what I'm doing is I'm buying stock and selling calls. So it's a covered call. I'll do another video if you guys are interested, but if you don't know what a covered call is, you're buying the stock. I have 100 shares, right? And I'm going to sell a call that basically says, okay, pay me a premium if A, B, C happens. So the good thing about the call is that, or the cover call play, is that you have a lot of options to make money. If the stock goes up, you make money. If the stock stays the same, you make money. If the stock goes down, you may lose money, but you may not lose as much versus if you didn't sell the call, because your entry price is a lot lower. So you're getting a discounted price on the entry. So I've been doing that a lot, and it's been really, really working out well. So I want to show you kind of the stocks that made me this $40,000. I still have some in play. Now what happened was my account got rolled over to 2020, so now my P&L is a little bit off, which is fine. So I'll show you here real quick. Okay, perfect timing because the bell just kicked off. This is my paper trading account here, and what you'll see is Not that many stocks. I have three stocks and one that's a dividend, right? Disney, Tesla, RH. RH was really well in the late end of 2019. It's just outperformed. Now, I have one still on here, a cover call, and you can see here basically what this was is I bought the stock on Disney, right? And then I sold these three options. And the way it works is that 24 January is when it expires. So on the 24th of January, if I still, basically hold on to this, I'm going to get $1.91 per contract on my premium and times three. And that's how much I'll get if the stock stays below my strike, right? Or at my strike, below at. So I don't have to give away the shares because if it goes past my 150, that means I have to give it away, but I still get my money. I still make profit on it, okay? Because my entry was 134, so it's kind of you have to take the difference off. If the stock goes below 150 but doesn't go past my entry price, I get my premium. So, and if it goes down below, I still hold my shares, and I just I get a discounted rate basically. These are good because if you plan on holding them, if you're holding stock for a long amount of time and you really want to make residual income or passive income, this is a great option because what happens is you basically get paid a premium. Now the strategy I'm doing these are only certain stocks. You don't want to sell a cover call unless the premium's good. So of course think about that when you get into the strategy. You want to know, is it worth it? And you have to calculate that in your head because here I put this on maybe a week or two ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So it was a very longer strategy. I did a very long-term covered call, but my premium was really good because I said, okay, I'll wait 2 months to make that, a couple $100 or whatever it is, that's worth it to me. And I calculate that as how much do I make that month. So you can come up with your own calculations, but everyone's going to be different, of course, of what they want to, risk tolerance and everything. Okay, so some of the other stocks, Tesla just kind of shot up. I did make a lot of money recently on that, and that's just because Tesla hit over the 400 and now, oh man, almost 500. That's crazy. I don't own this stock personally, but I wish I did. RH is another stock that was really well. I don't have any covered calls here now, but what I'll do is I'll do a separate video for you guys to show you how to do it in TD Ameritrade. If that helps you out, I'll kind of show you how to do it and make sure you don't butterfinger it. You don't buy the wrong thing. But RH was really well. KBWD was basically a dividend fund. I did own this personally. It was a really good fund. So what the strategy here with this stock was, I bought this when the market tanked, right? The market was the very lowest, I think in maybe like October, something like that. And all stocks were down, right? So I wanted to get a good entry on this dividend fund, not only just for the dividend, but also a good entry price. So I did get that, and now it pays really good dividends. It pays monthly. So if you want a monthly dividend, this is a good stock, but just know it's a financial stock. So if the financial environment is bad, you're going to get hit for that. All right. Okay, guys. So that's my paper trading account. I wanted to show that to you because I wanted to be, really transparent that the strategy that I'm doing here, it's a very basic strategy. It's nothing special. You're just buying stock and selling cover calls on it. There's other strategies. There's other options that I'm doing that I'm not showing you because I've executed them and they're not there anymore. They're very shorter term plays. And they're also very well-known strategies that you can take advantage of. But mainly right here, because we're so high in the market, I'm staying conservative. I'll do a few more options, but that's pretty much it. In my live account, I'll show you some positions I'm in right now that are doing really well, and mostly because the market is all the way up. But some of them are longer plays. So I'll show you guys here in a second. Okay, guys. So this is my live account. All right, this is one of my accounts I use for conservative plays. This is basically owning stock and selling options against them, or doing option. This is like my options account, to be honest with you. I have other accounts, one for day trading, one for futures. A lot of traders have different accounts. So, I'm really excited for this 2020, and I'm going to be focusing on this account to hopefully. Here's my goal. Okay, I want to make $25,000 this year in this account. This account doesn't have much more than that, but I think if I can double, maybe get 30, if I can get 30% this year, I'll be happy. I don't have to get $25,000 this year, but if I can make like somewhere close to it in this account, I'll be really happy. That would be my goal, and that's what's important. If you don't have a goal for where you want to be at, you need to set that, because if you get away from that goal, you want to be focused, right? And that's one thing I noticed. You want to be very focused on what you want to obtain is your goal, because if you start, losing money, you might get more aggressive. You have to, get back into it, right? Maybe you need to take a little break, go on vacation or something. It helps me, Okay, so let's take a look at these positions, and I'll show you what these trades are. Okay, so the first one I have here is what's called a calendar spread. If you don't know what a calendar spread is, it's basically an option strategy that's a little bit more longer term, but you have time decay in your favor. So you have a little bit of an advantage with time. So the longer you hold it till expiration, the more probability you have to actually make some money. Right now it's down a little bit, but that's fine. It's a longer term play. Boots is a stock I got into, very small, small amount. Only got one contract, 100 shares, and it's a covered call. Okay, so same thing applies. If I were to analyze this trade right now, okay, and if I go to analyze, okay, so if I go to analyze, and this is kind of how it works, right? So today is the 9th, okay, and I'm looking for what did I just do? Something happened there. I don't know. Okay, so this expires on the 17th of January. So if I go back to analyze and I kind of think of, okay, I only have a couple more days, right? Which is good, because now I should get my premium here soon. So what you're looking at is a couple different things. So where is the stock right now? Okay, the stock right now, it is, just to confirm, boot 44 or 46. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, right there. Okay, now if you use this graph, you'll kind of see like, okay, I should be up $174, which is correct. I'm give or take, I'm almost there. Now here's the thing: if I add time to this, right, and right here is how you add time. So if I say today is the 9th, what's Monday? Monday is the 13th, okay? So on Monday, I should be at $200 if the stock hasn't moved too much. We're already kind of like past this kind of, point of no return. If I just say, okay, let's wait until the 17th, now I'm at 254. So I've kind of like almost hit my max, right? So that's my wall, $270 of profit. That's the most I can make, pretty much. It's fine. I only had one contract, so I'm fine with that. But that's how that works. Facebook, I just got in. I got Facebook here. Facebook, I believe, is one of my diagonals. And I got MU, which is another cover call. MU is doing pretty good, pretty popular stock. Got 2 contracts, and looking forward for that one to be max profit. So right now I'm up about $800, $900. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's going to fluctuate based on today and tomorrow and next coming days. But okay, guys, that's pretty much it. So I'm really looking forward to 2020. I'm hoping some of these trade stuff and news junk is all sorted out. The Iran stuff too, that's really scary stuff. If you were looking at the news, the futures went down 40 points and then went up like 20 points within like 12 hours. So I went on the flu. Ah, man, I think I'm getting sick. Yeah, do me a favor. Post a comment down below. What trades are you looking at? And what stocks should I be looking at? Do you have any thoughts? So I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks again.